We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. Joe Cal.
This bout,
you can tell both. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. He parries away the left uppercut. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? That big hook doesn't land. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A high-octane battle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? Here's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. These two were made for each other. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Good counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best of a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Wanting to land. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas. And he dropped him. The perfect snap.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Himself out though. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So it's... And there's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Thought we were going to see the finish there. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. The storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
This next round is back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Stamina is off the charts. Did you see that? Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. The Prince of Wales is down. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are
the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner needs to think.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The pride of Wales in some real trouble. Joe Calzaghe just went down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hunters.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Beaten. On to the 6th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The only fear you have with this fighter is whoa, wait a minute! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Misses with the jab. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight. Here comes round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And right back into the fray. And it's okay to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do. And hurt on top of that.
7, 8. Incredible work rate. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on. There's the bell to start round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Just missed with that hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. The straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Heard the old phrase. And there's the bell for round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait. Hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster averted.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit, because if you...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Good job trying to back. Hold that thought. Oh, my word, Canelo just got clipped. How did they survive that?
Defense is epic.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? So time back in. Let's keep fighting. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. This is the 10th. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And this might be the beginning of the end for Joe Calzaghe. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just got rocked in a big way. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Scorecards were all over the place, but in the end, I think the right athlete won.
These guys are doing their job right. I'd have called it exactly as that. You know, I might have been around that or two, but these guys have got it right. Well even fight, even match. I'd have noted that as well.